At Max Sebasti asks, how much debt is too much debt? That is a great question, and there is a metric for this. This is called the debt to income ratio. Once you hit 43%, that is a red flag. If you are bringing in $10,000 per month and $4,500 of that is going to debt payments, then that is far too much, because that is going to leave you at 45% on your debt to income ratio. When you do that and you are applying for a loan, then they are going to look at this debt to income ratio because they want to make sure they're going to get their money back for their loan. So they do pay a lot of attention to that debt to income ratio. You hit above 43%, that's going to raise a red flag. Honestly, when you look at 36%, they're also going to raise an eyebrow at that as well. At Keep More Money asks, what does a realistic budget look like? For me, a realistic budget is 50-30-20. It's called the 50-30-20 rule because you want to have 50% of your income for your expenses, you want to have 30% for fun, money you can enjoy, and then 20% for savings and investing. Regardless if it's 30% or lower, you should have room in your budget to enjoy. That's going to help you to stick to your budget. When you max out everything and everything is going to savings and everything is going to bills and you don't have time to enjoy, or you don't have money to enjoy the things that you want, you're not going to stick to that budget. That can lead you into debt and put you in a situation that is not conducive to your financial health. At Covered in Words asks, what investment benchmarks do you use? What is your investment philosophy? So I love this question. When we talk about benchmarks, it is basically, how am I measuring my success? Am I investing well, or am I behind the curve? In most cases, I use the S&P 500, the largest 500 companies. This is a very standard benchmark. I would say this is like the basics that you should use as your investment benchmark. What is my investment philosophy? Personally, I'm a buy and hold investor. I primarily hold index funds and what we call blue chip stocks, stocks we all know and have heard of before. And when you are a buy and hold investor, again, you're buying, you're holding, it's boring, but it is quite effective.